Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and good morning from Seoul. We're at Yongsan Station and the plan for today is to go to the Korean War Memorial, the National Museum of Korea, and we're going to catch a KBL basketball game, the Seoul Knights, after all that. So, hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for tuning in and we'll show you more from Seoul in a little bit. Not the biggest station in South Korea, or even Seoul for that matter, but this thing is pretty cool. It looks relatively new or renovated. It's got a lot of shops, restaurants, and it's warm. It's pretty cold outside today, so a lot of people are waiting for their trains off the platforms in here. Alright, out of the station now, and we are in Seoul. Not quite the city center or downtown, but just outside of it. Well, at least I know I'm going the right way. These little placards telling me to keep going straight. National Museum of Korea, up this way. This place is pretty massive. I know it has a couple separate exhibitions and I think even a whole separate museum standalone other than this big one in front of me. So we'll see what's what, but looking forward to it. It's supposed to have both old and contemporary history all relating to Korea, its founding, independence, all that, so it should be pretty cool. This thing is absolutely massive. I think that might be Seoul Tower way in the background over there. I do gotta figure out the ticket situation, but before I go in, I'll go up these stairs and see what we got, what kind of view we got. Yeah, this is a nice view. I'm almost certain that is Seoul Tower over there. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that is Seoul Tower up there on the mountain. And then if you pan over here to the left, this building with the white, red, and blue banner, that is the office of the President of the Republic of Korea. So, pretty cool location and pretty great viewpoint. Alright, let's head in. I only have about an hour and a half here because we are getting close to when I gotta get over to the basketball arena, so we'll make the most of it. I don't think I'm gonna have time to see everything because this place is massive, but we'll try to see as much as we can. Alright, well, no ticket. It is a free museum, so that's awesome. The ground floor should be prehistoric, ancient history all the way up to modern contemporary history. So probably spend the majority of our time down here on the bottom floor and then take a quick look at the different art galleries and stuff they have up top. So an old casket for a tomb. Okay, well, I'm heading out of the museum now. It's awesome. It's massive, so definitely allow yourself, I'd say, at least 2 to 3 hours to explore the different rooms, exhibition halls. They have exhibits that are both temporary and permanent. They have a donation section, art gallery, and a lot of the history piece focuses on the ancient history of the Korean Peninsula, and it goes all the way up until the Japanese colonial takeover in 1910. So it has something for everybody, whether it be someone who's in the art, someone who's interested in the Korean or Asian history. It does have plenty for all, and it also has a couple cafes and a restaurant. So you could definitely spend at least half a day here. I wish I had more time, but that basketball game is coming up, so I was able to explore all 3 floors. I spent the majority of my time on floor 1 though, so floor 2 and 3. They were kind of a quick look around, but it's very interesting, very informative. They have English, everyone speaks English in there. They have English translations, so it's definitely tourist friendly. All right, off to the subway station, and we're gonna go to the basketball game. I made it to the subway. I'm gonna have one transfer, I think. So I take this one to the next line and then hop on a different one to go right to the arena. Alright, made it to my transfer station. I need to get on the 9 line going east. So pretty sure this is the right way. It's very similar to kind of like Chicago, but a lot bigger and a lot more lines coming off like the main parent lines, where there are the different, forget how many lines there are, but numbered lines associated with colors. But once you get used to it, it's not that bad to get around. I think it's one of the easiest public transportations that I've really ever taken, and it links, not just the big cities and the neighborhoods around Seoul. It links the entire metro area. So think of it like the Inland Empire being linked to Los Angeles and California by rail networks. It's very easy to get around like a large part of the country. So should be the right station. I'll hop on the next subway. In a few stops we'll be at the basketball arena. It's on the platform now, and good thing I looked, because the red markings on this side mean it's the express train, so it skips a few stops that I wouldn't need to go to, which is nice. So this will still get me to where I'm going, so I'm going to take the express. Made all the connections, walking out of the station now. I think the arena should be, oh yeah, it's right there. Sweet. It's super convenient. They got the basketball arena, a large Olympic stadium, and a baseball stadium here. So, sweet. Gonna get some food from one of these food trucks, figure out a ticket, and head on in. This Seoul Knights team is first in the division, or in the whole league right now, so hopefully I can get a ticket. Alright, got my ticket. Now we'll figure out the food situation. About half of the tickets I asked for, the sections I asked for, were completely sold out, so we'll see how many people are at this game. Well, the consistent problem I'm having at these food trucks outside all the stadiums is that you need a Korean phone number to place the order, and they will not accept you to use somebody else's number, or I can't even use my American phone number. So every single time, every single food truck, I can't purchase anything, so kind of sucks, but hopefully they'll have something inside.
입구 2개입니다. 줄 짧은 쪽으로 일단.
All right, we are in. It's like they won the league a few years back, and right now they are firmly in first place. So, should be a pretty good squad. The entire concourse is literally bathrooms. There's one snack bar, one small team shop, and that's it. It's absolute chaos around the snack bar. Section 205. So it should be down here.
부탁드리겠습니다. 다음 응원단장과 팀 나이츠 챔피언들 박수로 맞이해주시기 바랍니다.
here that I just went up to the 3rd level and found this little area I can stand, because holy cow, dude, there's zero airflow in here. It was like at the other basketball game too. It's absolutely insane how hot it is in here. But standing room only, I suppose. All right, made my way out of the arena. Had to leave a little bit early to catch my train. I left in the middle of the 4th quarter, but the Knights were up pretty big, about 25 points for Seoul. That was a pretty cool arena, really intimate, tiny, but it was full. The fans were into it. They made a lot of noise, and there's definitely a home court advantage. A very different atmosphere than it was in Suwon the other day. I think it has to do with the Knights being at the top of the standings. But glad I went, but holy cow, it was roasting in there. But that's gonna do it for us in Seoul. Glad you guys could come along for the museum and basketball game. We got more stuff coming, probably next week or so. But as always, appreciate you guys tagging along and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Everybody have a great day. Bye.